with that being said, a big move happened today in the NFL. Former All Pro linebacker Shaq Leonard was released by the Colts. Um, it's something that you know you have to at least take a look at. You know, you have to take a look at it. You have to consider it, and you know, do I necessarily think that he's going to come here? I'll be honest, probably not. Um, I think he's probably going to end up being an Eagle. If I'm being honest, I think the Eagles have a bigger need at linebacker, and that's a clearer path for a Super Bowl than Cleveland. But with that being said, um, if we were able to lure him here to Cleveland, that would be fantastic because he's a very talented player. But Derek, Shaq Leonard, getting him to Cleveland. What's your pitch to him, and why do you want him?
Mhm. Oh boy. Well, let me start off with why I want him. Shaq Leonard is, and I know I really hate when stuff like this happens because you say these things and it's like, oh, of course you say that now. Now he's available. But legitimately, Shaq Leonard is one of my favorite players in the NFL. Like genuinely. And I mean that. Like every time I have a Madden franchise, Shaq Leonard's on my team. I love the way he plays the game. I think he is a fantastic player. I think here's the thing, right? If Shaq Leonard went to a team that would just pay him a lot of money and they didn't really have that great of a defense, would he make a huge impact? No, he wouldn't. But this team, dude, I don't think people understand. Like, not that the linebacker play has been bad, right? Because the linebacker play out of Taki, Anthony Walker's been banged up, but JOK's been on another level. Man, let me tell you something. You didn't think that this defense could get any better. Let the league mess around and let us get Shaq Leonard. Let the league mess around and let Jim Schwartz get Shaq Leonard. And okay, you want to pitch to him? Here I go. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, imagine this run defense. Oh my god.
Yes. 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 Okay. So here's my pitch to Shaq Leonard. You have played in an organization that has, it's a successful organization, but, it's in the Midwest, right? Not a lot of attention. People kind of overlook you. Um, and you've kind of had some rough years as of late. And you're at a point in your career where you're looking to go to the best spot, right? You want uh something that you can hang your hat on as far as when my career is over, I did this. Now, Mr. Leonard, I know you're not watching this, but let's pretend like you are. Um this Cleveland Browns defense is the best defense in the National Football League with the best player in the National Football League this year, Miles Garrett, with the best defensive coordinator in the league this year, Jim Schwartz. This team has one of, if not the best secondaries in football, one of, if not the best defensive lines in football. The linebacking core has been playing very well given the talent that has been there. Now, let me tell you something, sir. You can come play with your old teammate, Anthony Walker, who has been a difference maker for this Browns defense, but you can come in today, play next to JOK, and make this defense not just go from best in the league, but go from best in the league to one of the best of all time. Because you, sir, would come in and not be asked to do that much. You would come in and be asked to play your role. Because that's all Jim Schwartz asks, is that you play your role. He will figure out the rest. And if he comes in here and plays on this defense, and as you said, the run defense, right? And I talked about it against the Steelers. The one concern I had necessarily from the game was I thought the run defense lacked a little bit. You bring Shaq Leonard on this defense. I don't know how you move the ball. I genuinely don't. And you want to talk about things you can hang your hat on with your career. Yes, you could go to the Philadelphia Eagles. Yes, you could go to the Chiefs or, name your team, the Baltimore Ravens, whatever. If you come to a team in the Cleveland Browns, who, given all the adversity, given all the hell that has been gone through this season, is still 7-3 without Nick Chubb, without Deshaun Watson, without all these pieces offensively. And you come in and you play old school defensive football, and you not only get far in the playoffs, but on my knees to the Lord above, win a Super Bowl with the Cleveland Browns, you will not only go from one of the best players in the NFL, right? You've been really good for a long, long time. Your name will be etched in history books that will be looked at forever. The Cleveland Browns team that won the Super Bowl with a fifth string rookie quarterback, no Nick Chubb, no Jedrick Wills, no Jack Conklin, but they won it through guts and dominating on defense. Do you want to be a part of a story of one of the best defenses, if not the best defense of all time? Because you can be there. You can be there. And also, Tristan, we talked about it, right? The Browns in their cap space. Um, one of the things we said was like, okay, what if there's a move there? What if there's an opportunity there to take you over the top? Well, it's here. Here it is. I know we want to roll that over, but we're looking at a wide open AFC, and the Browns can go compete with anybody, any team in the NFL. If you add Shaq Leonard to this defense, I'm telling you, I can literally take a nap every time we're on defense and not have to worry about an offensive score. I
You'd
mean,
be
it's,
shocked when they got 3. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, that's quite literally what it is.
Yeah.
But I love Shaq Leonard. I love Shaq Leonard so much. I want him to be a Cleveland Brown. That's all I want for Christmas.
Yeah.
Please be a
Well,
Cleveland Brown.
well said. Well said.
Your
Yeah.
turn.
Yeah, it's just like, we talk about how great this team is against the pass, and like, the pass rushers they have, the pass defenders they have. They certainly upgraded on the interior of the defensive line. They're a much better run team, but they're not quite that upper echelon of a run defense team. Not quite as though what we've seen in years past from other teams. Getting Shaq Leonard puts you in that category because he is such a great run defender. And, it would be, I mean, it would just be a really, really great experience. And, man, I don't know how, because at that point you have 4 linebackers that you feel really, really good about. And how do you even get them all on the field? Like, my God. But again, that it protects us against injury in that linebacking core. And not only that, but it allows us to rotate. And what we've done so well with the edge group and what's made them so successful and the D tackles is the rotation. And so if you can get that same thing going with your linebackers, there's snaps there for them, and, you know, we talk about how there wasn't really a ton of options for quarterback. We probably got the best option we could have. As far as what you can do to improve your team and put your team over the top, there is not going to be a better opportunity than this for the rest of the year. It's just not going to happen. So, you know what? I think AB at least has to make the call and say, how can we do this? How can we get you to Cleveland? And, I'm with you. If it's a possibility, you got to go for it and you got to go all in because it's an all in year. And this is a guy that you can get that can add a whole nother level to your team. And the best part about it, you didn't have to trade for him. You didn't have to take on his cap hit. You didn't have to give away an asset. Like, this is a great opportunity. I think somebody's going to end up claiming him. Will it be us?
He cleared waivers, I thought.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Did he? Did he
I
clear
thought
waivers?
I read he cleared waivers. Yeah.
Okay. I didn't see that, but
I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I saw that.
well, because it happened today, so they have until tomorrow to clear waivers. Like, they can put in their claims tonight, and then we'll know by tomorrow if he was claimed.
Well,
but but yeah, I mean, you know, it's certainly interesting, and you know, you can certainly make the pitch to him. Um, yeah, man, it's gonna be interesting, man. But I hope we can get it done. I hope we can get it done. But
It's it's one of those things where it's like, do you need it? No, but where you're at already, you're 7-3, and the Browns, the rest of the schedule, if the Browns continue this run and DTR gets going, like without Shaq Leonard, the Browns can be a over 10 win team for sure. I think honestly, probably 11, 12, right? That's still looking alive. Um, but let me tell you something. You add Shaq Leonard, you're fighting for first place in the AFC. And I don't mean that jokingly. I mean, you quite literally are right there, right? The Browns today, the Browns, I feel like could go toe to toe with anybody, and just win the way that we've won. But man, what a difference maker that would be, right? Um, but yeah,
yeah, we can hope.
that's all I have.
We can
Yep.
hope. So